Good evening, fans, and welcome back to some Sunday night football, probably much earlier in the year than you thought it would happen. We've got some more Lionsbridge FC action here tonight as they take on Prep4Pro, partisan out of Richmond, Virginia. As Lionsbridge, currently undefeated so far this season, looks to continue their very strong run of form. Lionsbridge with an overall record of 8-0-2 in their 10 games, so 8 wins, 0 losses, just 2 draws, one of those coming last time out against Nova FC on June 15th. It was Sam Hall who scored on a penalty kick in the 71st minute, and Kisa Kiingi who scored in the 90th in stoppage time to ensure that draw and make sure that Lionsbridge wouldn't suffer their first defeat of the season. Currently on top of the table, also with 20 points and a game in hand over the second place team, and that's Christos FC, who has 16 points. So even if Christos is able to secure a win, Lionsbridge still up top with a 1-point margin, and those two teams are going to be facing off against each other coming up soon. That's certainly going to be a big game to watch, have big implications in the standings and possibly playoff spot. So my name's Austin Hirsch, and I'm excited to be bringing you on this matchup tonight. Lionsbridge, of course, wearing the blue jerseys, and Prep4Pro wearing the red uniforms. We're going to get the starting lineups underway for you. First, for the visitors, once again wearing the red jerseys, black shorts. The Prep4Pro in goals, number 30, Mac Phillips, will be wearing the green uniform. Number 2, Gio Mendez. Number 3, Jose Callejas. Number 5, Connor Britton. Number 7, Christian Jones. Number 8, Leo Sanchez. Number 10, Sam Moore. Number 12, Grayson Basso. Number 14, Riley Ma. Number 17, Bless Besong. Number 25, Pablos Captusos. And the name that stands out there for local folks is number 14, Riley Ma. Played up just the road in his college years at the College of William and Mary. He graduated in the class of 2016, so it's been a while since he's been a member of the tribe, but for someone who's grown up in this Tidewater area, he's certainly a name that you've heard. When it comes to local soccer, also played for the club Virginia Legacy. And it's been a while since we've been at home here for Lionsbridge. It feels good to be back. The last time they were here was Wednesday, June 8th. It was when Lionsbridge came away with a slight victory over Patuxent FA. A score of 1-0. And immediately after that, they played on June 11th. So just a couple days later, except the away leg of the fixture, Lionsbridge came away with a 2-1 win. We're going to take a quick break here for the national anthem, and then be right back with the starting lineup for the home side, presented by Chick-fil-A. And a very nice rendition of the national anthem before tonight's contest. And of course, if you want to be here live and in person, you can head to lionsbridge.com/tickets to purchase your single game tickets and get in on the action here at TowneBank Stadium. It's a beautiful night for some soccer. And here it's Chick-fil-A night. Of course, Chick-fil-A, one of the original sponsors and supporters of Lionsbridge FC. So everyone here at Lionsbridge would like to thank our friends at Chick-fil-A for their loyal support. With 7 convenient peninsula locations in Newport News, Hampton, and York County, Lionsbridge FC reminds you to eat more chicken. And so now here with the starting lineup for the home side as the teams prepare to take the field. The coin toss finished up. In goal tonight for Lionsbridge, number 0, Travis Brown. Number 6, Andrew Bennett. Number 7, Omar Aboutaleb. Number 13, Noe Bijou. Number 18, Miguel Guerrero. Number 21, Owen Barber. Number 23, Joe Core. Number 25, Danny Lokko. Number 27, Nick Hupe. Number 31, Sam Hall. And number 33, Tony Shaw. It looks like Prep4Pro going to be on the right-hand side of your screen, working their way over towards the left. Lionsbridge on the left side. We'll be moving towards the beer garden and festival area to start this contest off. See, as they're just finishing up their stretching as they make their way out. Looks like the visitors will start with possession as well. And while this isn't a USL 2 league game, still a good opportunity for Lionsbridge to try and put together a strong performance from beginning to end. As we really haven't had that opportunity, or really they haven't given fans a full 90-minute performance so far this season. Do a pretty nice job, able to hold up for most of the game, but for some reason at some point during the contest they slip up and allow the opposition a way back into the game, and we've seen that over the course of a number of games here recently. Whether that was against Patuxent on June 8th, they very narrowly came away with the win. And then also on June 11th when they faced off again against Patuxent. It was a 2-1, very slim margin for their victory. And then also it took a 90th minute stoppage time goal for them to come away with a draw against Northern Virginia FC. And the last time out, and the previous time that those two teams faced off, it was a 5-1 victory for Lionsbridge here at TowneBank Stadium. A very convincing win, but even in that game, they still left a good bit to be desired. Is now an opportunity here inside the 18, sending it high over the bar. Danny Lokko with an early opportunity, less than a minute into the contest, and they got that chance from just that high-pressure defense that we've seen them pull out time and time again, almost every single game this season. As soon as the opening whistle sounds for the half, whether it's the first half or the second half, whichever one they don't have the ball, immediately jumping off the line and just going to swarm the ball, swarm the defense, or rather the defense who then would have possession of the ball. Their opposition like a pack of dogs, and just try and take it away, make things difficult for them. Now a chance for the visitors. This one goes out along the end line. A nice solid opportunity going down the other way for Prep4Pro. No one really in the vicinity inside the box. That ball out along the end line from Riley Maw. One just had touch a bit too far out in front of him. couldn't rein it back in. Still plenty of time left here. Only a couple minutes into the contest. Knocked out of bounds by Hall. So Prep4Pro slowly but surely making their way down the field as Ma gets set for the throw-in. Will immediately hand it off to Mendez. Goes down the line. Sanchez drops it back. Played in, knocked away by Bennett. This one will be out of bounds for another throw-in. Sanchez goes to collect and tries to take it quickly, looking for Ma in the center. Knocked away, and a shot well off target. That one going out for a throw-in. That's one of the last things that you expect. Certainly one thing that you don't hope for is an attacker when you're trying to take a shot that the ball goes out for a throw-in. That means you certainly missed the mark. And a nice sliding challenge just inside the Lionsbridge half of the field by Jose Callejas. Take that ball away from Lokko as he was looking to traverse down the field. Good step. Aboutaleb can't get on the end of his own pass to himself as he had a nice move to deke the defender, but a little bit too far out in front of him. As Ma again down the sideline, guarded by Hall as well as Bennett, and Hall with a clean takeaway and a one-on-one. It doesn't get much better than that defensively for Lionsbridge. And a one-on-one out on the wing, and without even going to the ground, an easy, simple standing challenge. Able to take the ball back for your side. Just headed down, trying to center the ball. Was Core. He couldn't find a teammate. Maybe a bit of miscommunication, not being on the same page. Of course, that's can be expected early on in a contest. Team still trying to settle into their game plan, find their stride, and get some good touches as Guerrero and Core can't win the battle. It's booted back down the field. Lokko trying to get on it. In a 3v1, defense is able to get there, but as the ball trickles away to Shaw, he certainly puts this one almost up into the stratosphere. Marriott Newport News City Center is an official hotel of Lionsbridge FC. Book your next stay at the Marriott, conveniently located just minutes away from the stadium and in the heart of Newport News. As the goalkeeper Phillips puts his foot through this one. Early in the action here tonight, Guerrero has trouble in the middle of the field, but has some teammates to help him out. Trying to come away with it. Unsuccessful with Shaw. It's a counterattack going down the other way. Good speed coming from Basso, but not enough. The home side able to take it away. Now here's Guerrero in the middle of the field. A through ball, but offsides. It's the first one so far tonight. Joe Core a bit too eager to go on the attack. And it's been an issue that we've seen quite a few times so far this year with the Lionsbridge offenses. They certainly have a lot of speed, but lack a bit of discipline when it comes to that being in the offside position. You have to be very careful that they're able to stay on sides, give their team the best opportunity going forward. And also that they don't end up frustrating themselves. As dancing along is Basso, gets a good pass, but Jones able to make the save. Brown is able to make the save. A good stop for him. He really sees his first touches of the action. Like it might have taken a small deflection right in front of the goal. It's not necessarily a goalkeeper's friend. Sure, it's nice to have bodies in front of you, but Lokko's called off sides here. Similar to hockey, sometimes it can be an attacker's best friend as well, as the ball just takes a slight deflection, and as a goalkeeper, you're thrown out of position. This one is played towards the back line for Lionsbridge. Hupe heads it up. It's out along the wing for Jones. He can't keep it in. It's a throw in for the home side. The 18-year-old defender. Hupe throws the ball back in. Basso turns out towards the wing, and a miscommunication with him and Ma. I thought Ma was headed down towards the 18 box, but was pulling back for support. It was picked up here. Brown redistributes it back to the same side as Bijou looks to take some real estate in front of him. Lokko, he's on sides, but can he beat the defender or the goalkeeper to the ball? That one just out of his reach. Looks like that was Britton, who was doing a good job on defense to shield Lokko away as Phillips came off his line to lay claim to it. 4 men go up for it, and Prep4Pro come down with the ball, but they can't hold on to possession after that initial aerial challenge. They'll continue here, now along the sideline. Misplayed touch. And bless Besong. He wasn't able to utilize the support he had over on the wing. And Guerrero's pressure was enough to force the turnover. Now here's Guerrero. Good passing to work their way in towards the middle of the field. Somehow that one nearly staying on the foot of Shaw. Finally squeaks out to Guerrero. Core for Lokko, trying to head it backwards, but he can't get on the end of the pass. Instead of snuffed out by the defense. Aboutaleb trying to reignite the offense. Not so as Mendez clears it off the defensive line as pressure comes his way. A good challenge over on the far side of the field. That was Aboutaleb, and that's certainly something you'd love to see if you're a coach at any level. You have a player that loses the ball, and immediately they're right back in the hunt trying to win it back for your side. You can see too often players get frustrated after losing it and almost give up on the play. Good determination by Aboutaleb. Has 2 goals and an assist so far this season for the Bridge, as this one is played up just outside the 18. Headed back but out of bounds by Hall. That one just a bit off target for him. Better there than the back of the net. And Brown still giving out a high five or a handshake to Hall. Ideally they're on the same page there, and it goes straight to the goalkeeper so we can hold on to it. Instead we'll have our first attempt from the corner here. Prep4Pro to take it. On the far side of the field. This one swinging towards the goalkeeper, but instead headed away. Good job by Hupe, able to get to the ball first. This ball pinballs around a couple of players by the halfway line. Prep4Pro coming away with it. Now Ma down the line. One-on-one with Hall, and Hall able to get the better of him twice in a row. That's got to build some confidence for the defense of Lionsbridge. And also whittle away at that for Ma. He might think twice about trying to go forward. But instead it's Lionsbridge here looking for an attempt. Shaw trying to cut in towards the middle. And a great stop by Callejas over in that left back position. And that'll be a corner kick here for the Bridge. Peninsula Eye Care has been serving the peninsula since 1990 in a comfortable and friendly environment. Located in Yorktown on Route 17, Peninsula Eye Care is positioned to serve new patients from all over Southeast Virginia. Visit peninsulaeyecare.com to learn more. As Andrew Bennett here stands behind the ball, set to deliver the corner. This one a lot of loft underneath it, but just off target from Bijou. As it goes up and over the crossbar, out of bounds. Bennett certainly a player to watch when he's got the ball at his feet. And as dangerous as he can be, certainly have to watch out for his teammates, as he currently leads the squad with assists this season. That's 5 so far. And deliver it from the corner kick or just from the run of play, as this ball just barely skips out over the sideline. Also couldn't control it. Bennett with a pair of goals as well. Certainly a fan favorite on the offense. Knows how to work with his teammates to get the ball in towards the goal mouth and at least get attempts on target. The throw coming out here from Barber for Core. Trying to use his body to hold on to it. Barber with the cross. In towards the middle. Great save by the goalkeeper, Phillips. Lokko had that one nearly dead to rights in the 13th minute. A great attempt from him, but an even better save from Phillips. As Lionsbridge will get another opportunity from the corner. And then it'll be Bennett making his way over to deliver the service. For the lead. Phillips off his line. Whiffs on that one. Aboutaleb feigns a shot, sends it across. Bijou's attempt, again off target. That's the second time his header's been off the mark. Will go out for a goal kick. 92.3 The Tide Radio presents 92 Days of Summer. The Tide will be giving away a big prize every week for 13 weeks at TideRadio.com. Make sure to enter each week for your chance to win big. Prep4Pro with the throw here. At the end of the 14th minute, Maud takes it, but Bijou able to knock it away. Up towards the middle of the field, Core is dispossessed, but Guerrero able to pick up the pieces. Trying to orchestrate an attack. Good pass to himself, and looks like that one slipped over to Core. Play on from the official, but goes out of bounds for a throw-in. To be a really good sequence of determination by Guerrero to keep that ball, but sometimes no matter what you do, the ball just falls flat and rolls out of play. Now it's Lionsbridge with the throw. Bijou into the air to knock the ball along. Up over the top. Can Core get there? No. Phillips a bit too quick. It's good recognition from Phillips. The ball was going to be played in towards the box, and he certainly had to make a decision whether to stay on his line or try and come out and claim it. And you have to be very confident and be able to get to that ball if you choose to leave your line. Not letting the previous slip up deter him as when he went out for that corner kick. The ball just escaped out of his reach. Lionsbridge win the ball back from the throw. Shaw. Back to Bennett. Set up from distance, plays a long ball. Miscommunication between, it looked like Aboutaleb and Lokko as the ball slides right between them. Goes out for another goal kick as the WYDaily.com invites you to sign up today to get the morning newsletter with all the latest local news and fun events. Visit WYDaily.com now and enter your email. It's as easy as that to stay in the loop. As Phillips gets set for another goal kick. He'll send this one up into the evening sky over the head of Ma. But Bijou is able to get there, is going up and over the back of Guerrero. Was Leo Sanchez, but Guerrero gets called for the foul, and that's the first one in this contest. Fans not exactly thrilled about it. It seems like it's an innocuous foul at this point. What can Prep4Pro make out of it? Battle in the corner. Turning towards the 18, Aboutaleb able to take it away in stride. He's had a couple of good takebacks on the defensive side of things for Lionsbridge so far. Shaw clearing it away. Lokko has Shaw along the wing. Has time and space. He'll elect to use it. Plays it in towards the box. And Phillips comes out to grab that one. Besong was there, able to shield the ball on its way towards the goalkeeper. Bijou passes it along out towards the sideline. Barber backing across the middle of the field. A good stop by Hall as he able to stop that ball in its path. I think it was headed towards the goal. As nearly a dangerous giveaway there for the Bridge. Core links up with Lokko. A quick touch pass out to Aboutaleb on the wing. He can't get there in time as Mendez is able to watch it roll over the sideline. A chance here for Lionsbridge now. In the 19th minute to try and lock down this half of the field. And if they can't even take the ball back, at least make sure that Prep4Pro can't move out with it. But instead they're able to hold on to it. It'll be a throw-in for Lionsbridge. It was a good sliding challenge by Britton. Taking down Core. To try and slow down the attack. Gives more time for the midfielders to drop back. Help out along the back line. So now we see the bodies loading up inside the box. A player to watch, Sam Hall. 5 goals so far this season. Leads the team with 620 minutes played coming into this contest. Almost like a line drive in towards the 18. Ball squeaks free and Prep4Pro able to send it down to Ma, who was situated right on the halfway line and seemed like pushed down from behind. Linesman on the far side of the field missed that call, and that'll be the first foul against the visitors. Ma gets whistled for the infraction. Looked like Bijou got pushed down from behind. This one goes back to the goalkeeper. And then back where it came from. Up through the middle of the field. Sanchez able to get a foot on it, but ball not off its path. Lokko out by the corner. Cuts in towards the box. Has Core, can't find him though, as too many red shirts swarm the area. Able to shut down that last attack. Now building up a counter of their own. Lionsbridge able to snuff that one out. Core on the outside. Low cross in across the middle. Bennett scores. '21st minute, Lionsbridge have the lead after a great sequence. We get a replay of that last goal. See, it's a great build-up. From the far side, Joe Core able to rifle off a pass low and driven straight to Bennett. Not much room for the defenders to try and get in the path of the ball to break up the play. And certainly making it very difficult to miss from that distance, especially when you're Andrew Bennett. Bennett now with his 3rd goal of the season. And a 20-year-old who plays at St. John's of Broxbourne, England. Battle in the midfield, and Bennett comes away with it after Hupe put in the hard work to try and hold off the defending visitors. Guerrero, a good turn, able to step on the ball, change direction quickly, create some space for himself. Long ball up over the top for Core, but barely makes an attempt at it as it was well off the mark. Do you like saving money and supporting local businesses? 30 Off Local is just the spot, offering gift certificates to local businesses at a 30% discount. They've got restaurants, photographers, lawn and home services, beauty services, and so much more. Visit peninsula.30offlocal.com for more. Lokko nearly in an offside position, but Fortunate that the ball didn't quite come his way. It's knocked out of bounds, another Lionsbridge throw. Core hands it off. Hupe looks like he'll be set to deliver this one. Lionsbridge trying to look for another goal here, double their lead as Bennett comes short. Plays it back to Hupe in an attempt, but clipping the hand of the defender. It'll be a free kick just outside the 18. Good positioning for Lionsbridge. As Christian Jones almost absent-mindedly and inadvertently caught that one with his arm. Bennett behind the ball. Set to deliver this one. Can take a shot here. We'll see what he does. Low and across the middle, off the crossbar. Very nearly for Sam Hall. Lionsbridge fans nearly doubling it up with a header. And of course, everyone here in attendance comes away with a coupon for a free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich if a Lionsbridge player scores on a header. Lionsbridge FC would also like to thank these 2022 season sponsors: Chick-fil-A, Total Home Improvements, Express Employment Professionals, Parkway Print Shop, Emily Krikorian Remax Realtor, Ghost Energy Drinks, and Quality Productions. So it's headed back in towards the middle. Sanchez delivers it back out wide. Bijou going up fearlessly, trying to lay claim to that ball. Is another foul called. This one, Pavlos Kapoutsos. He's quickly back in the hunt. Bennett plays it out towards the far side, right in front of the Lionsbridge bench. Lokko receives it inside the 18. Across the middle, but Phillips able to barely hang on to that one. Looks like he was able to grab the ball with one arm as it rolled its way across the goal mouth. It's an important save for him. Looks like there were a couple of Lionsbridge players lying in wait on the opposite side, just hoping that the ball would come through. As a chance here inside the 18. Good save for Lionsbridge as Travis Brown comes up big with his second real stop of the game. And now Jones is down on the field inside the 6. Looks like he collided with Brown, who came off his line to make the stop. Coming out fearlessly there. What a great stop by Brown. Knew the contact would come his way, but instead held his ground, made himself as big as possible, tried to eliminate all the best angles for Jones. As we take a look at the replay right there, able to catch that with his feet as he came out towards the side. And now as he gets evaluated over on the sideline, will be a throw-in for Prep4Pro. They try and send this one inside the box for Ma. Guerrero clears it away. Core along the sideline, battling with Britton, and he'll go out last off Core. So now Jones gets waved back out onto the field. He immediately gets right into the thick of things, losing his footing, going down along with the Lionsbridge player, but quickly back up. Another throw for the visitors. It's out of bounds once more. We'll rinse and repeat. Guerrero battling hard, but a bit too physical as he pulls on to the attacker's shirt. That'll blow the play dead. Lokko brings the ball over. Callejas. Looks like he'll be the one to take this kick. There's a two-man wall. Aboutaleb and Guerrero standing side by side as Brown tries to direct some traffic in front of him. Lionsbridge trying to stay strong defensively here in the 28th minute. Callejas looking to tie things up. Cross in towards the middle. Pinballs around. Another good stop from Brown as this one goes out for a corner kick. Prep4Pro almost at a loss for words as how that one didn't find its way into the back of the net. Second chance here, swinging, knocked away. Still around the 18. Threat not over yet as Ma header was straight towards the goal. Brown, easy enough for him. So that was Hupe. Got the initial deflection. 18-year-old defender. Plays at Holy Cross. Well, certainly not the most experienced player getting good action in here tonight defensively. We've seen him a fair bit this season. Of course, always want to impress the coaches and make a name for yourself, help stand out. You can find yourself in the starting 11 come match day. Another throw in for Lionsbridge. Barber. A quick throw. Guerrero's header goes up. Well, knocks it down. Hall plays it up the field. And now two teams going at it, trying to come away with possession. Bijou knocks it the wrong way, and a smart move by Hupe, just knock it out of play. Quick throw towards the middle of the field. Sanchez has to run a bit to get on the end of it, but he does successfully. Mendez up through the middle. Good step by Bijou, cutting off that last pass. It doesn't matter too much that he wasn't able to keep it for his side, but as they have it now, Lokko inside the 18 skips it past the goalkeeper, and it'll be a penalty as Phillips very adamant that it should not be a foul. It looks like the referee has his mind made up. It'll be a penalty kick for Lionsbridge. It started with, here's a yellow card for the goalkeeper. It started with Tony Shaw being able to win the ball in the middle of the field. A nice job flicking it to himself up and over the defender. Here's Lokko preparing himself, everyone lining up outside the 18. Lokko a chance to double the lead. The fans getting on their feet. Both players are ready. Lokko steps back. Slow walk up, fires it home. Lionsbridge up by 2. A bit of a celebration as he makes his way over towards the corner, and now that's two players with goals tonight. First for Bennett, now here for Lokko. Both of them each with 3 goals this season. The Lionsbridge fans certainly happy with how this game's coming together so far. We're approaching the end of the first half, still about 15 minutes to go. A solid advantage for the home side, as they haven't let off the gas yet. And immediately, as soon as the whistle sounds and the ball's played backwards, Lokko and Core right in the hunt. Kopsusos up the line. That's one's out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Prep4Pro. Lokko forward at Cornell. Started in 2 of 7 games during his freshman year. Maybe after this summer showing, might see him in a couple more games. This one is played up by Mendez. Back post into the back of the goal. Prep4Pro able to answer back almost immediately here in the 33rd minute. You'll hear it time and time again that a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead to have in soccer. So as soon as you get those 2 goals, it almost feels like the game is out of reach for the opponents. You might step off just a little bit. That ball was perfectly placed over Brown's head. That was Besong who's able to knock that header in. Lionsbridge seemed to step off for just a minute. And sometimes in a game, the other team can't quite capitalize on that mistake as they give away another foul in almost the exact same position. If you give away an opportunity like that, a strong team certainly knows how to make you pay as USL2 playoffs are just around the corner. Happening towards the end of July. Mendez plays this one in. Bicycle attempt from Kaputsos. That one's off the mark. You certainly can't be making mistakes like that if you want to make a deep run into the playoffs. Lionsbridge FC has a brand new podcast called This Is Our Bridge. You can join host Freddie Cardi each week as he talks with Lionsbridge coaches, players, and staff. The first episode featured head coach Chris Wally. The most recent installment features number 5 Tennant McVea. You can subscribe today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform. You get exclusive, exciting interviews with Lionsbridge personnel. There's a throw in for Hupe. There's this one inside the 18. Core sends it back out along the sideline. Hupe again, but defense is able to stop it. Shot from distance. Bennett just off target. And very nearly able to bump the lead back up to 2. Just a bit off the mark. Riverside Health System is the official sports medicine and athletic training provider for Lionsbridge FC. The club would like to thank our great partners at Riverside for keeping us in the game. It's Phillips who's come up with a couple good saves to keep his side in this game. Seems like he's been tasked time and time again with sending the ball away with a goal kick. There's a 5th foul for the visitors. Lokko alone on the sideline. Cuts back towards the middle. A good pass. Lionsbridge can't hang on to it. Bennett rolls it back for Sam Hall. Try to keep the forward momentum going. Lokko's brought down. There's another foul. Seems like Lionsbridge offense seems to be humming for them as they're just peppering away on Phillips. He's positioned between the sticks, and the goal scorer, Besong, is down. There's the trainer for the visitor coming out onto the field. Besong with almost a picture-perfect header about 5 minutes ago. Side back into the contest. Now Lionsbridge, a free kick. About 35 yards away from the goal. Maybe not a distance that you would try to shoot, but score from here. Before. There's players Matt Bentley, a former Lionsbridge FC player. He has continued to move his way up. Soccer here in the United States. Certainly one could call him a free kick specialist, as he's looking to cook up some magic. He had 5 assists this season. Possibly look for the glory and go for goal. Towards it. Straight. Who swallows that one? He lets the ball fly, but that one well off target. Straight to a line player. Shaw able to settle it down. Barber. Now it goes all the way back to Brown. Get it back. This one is played up for Lokko. Watch this one go by the defender. Good touch to himself across the. Goes Aboutaleb. No, off it. How close can you be? Seems like it was a gimme. Claiming offsides, but they won't get it. There's a great link for Lionsbridge, and all broke down though on the final movement of the ball. Lokko, great move to be able to pull back across the center, and the left-footed touch just barely off the mark for Aboutaleb. Lionsbridge would have loved to certainly have that goal, especially here as we're approaching the 41st minute. Too far down the line. Excuse me, Callejas too far down the line. This goes out for another Prep4Pro throw-in. From the 18-yard box, working out towards the line. Bounds, deflection off a Lionsbridge player. Here comes the throw. The throw-in. And a high ball in towards the 6-yard box, knocked away by Hall. Capuzos trying to recover it, sends in his second delivery. Ma can't rise to the occasion and get his head on it. Shows a bit of frustration throwing the ball over to Brown as it goes out for another goal kick. You can score big savings at your local Food Lion, from everyday favorites and mealtime must-haves to grilling essentials and more. You can count on Food Lion to have the fresh food your family loves at affordable prices every day. Food Lion, proud sponsor of Lionsbridge Football Club. As Guerrero takes it in stride, a little bit of control he had there to quickly move the ball through the middle of the field. Lionsbridge looking to mount another attack, but Phillips wise to it. Certainly has good movement and awareness as a goalkeeper, and that's two very essential skills if you've got the gloves on. You almost always have to be dialed into the play and anticipating what can happen next. And be aware of multiple players all across the field on both wings from sideline to sideline. Certainly have a good vantage point at the field. As here's Ma. Attempt for a delivery, but another good stop by Hall, as he certainly had Riley Ma's number over on the sideline. Quick corner taken. Guerrero coming out to defend. Now 2-on-1. Back heel attempt from Basso for Ma, but two not communicating well enough as the ball falls straight to Guerrero. So here's Cord who takes it. Short pass to Shaw. Up through the middle of the field. Aboutaleb on sides. Cord comes away with it. Shaw on the edge of the 18, trying to roll it across through the middle. Instead, it finds its way over to Cord. Back across the center. Far side, inside the 18-yard box. Dangerous slide tackle coming. Aboutaleb stays on his feet. Looks like he might have taken an arm to the face, but the important thing was that Prep4Pro able to clear the ball away and hold off on that last attack. Bijou. Here for Barber. Good move to get past the defender. Playing it across. Cord trying to settle it down for himself, but Britton is there able to knock the ball away. As Bijou with a poor touch as this one roll out of bounds off his foot. And again, Callejas gets caught cheating down the sideline. You can kind of tell the center official could anticipate that coming, as it's a good ball from Ma straight to Phillips. Good touch to settle it down. Now a battle along the sideline. Lionsbridge thought they had it. Trying to move quickly there was Barber, but it'll be one for the visitors. So now here's Callejas. Throw for Moore. Goes out of bounds off of Core. Lionsbridge doing a nice job defending so far. Really limiting the opportunities and avenues that Prep4Pro has going forward, but going to the ground. Basso, a foul called against Lionsbridge, and I think that was a fair challenge by the Lionsbridge duo. Of course, the official calling for a foul there. Free kick for Callejas. You're in the 45th minute. Delivery. Swing away. Besong. Straight to the goalkeeper. He swallows that one. Down. Good grab onto it. Lionsbridge moving down the sideline. Aboutaleb trying to outpace Britton, and he does. Has Guerrero in the center, who's marked by a pair of defenders. We'll slow things down. Drop it back. We'll hand the ball over those. Jones now. Good pass for Ma. Looked to be offsides, but the referee will call him on. Say that Barber kept him on sides. Bijou. Still Ma. And his shot off the target, nearly out for another throw. As here's a goal kick. Only Bowditch Ford can give you a Bowditch deal. The lowest price possible, the absolute best service, and their commitment to your safety. Nobody beats a Bowditch deal. As Brown gets set for this goal kick here in the 45th minute. One of the likely last kicks for the first half. As Ma takes this one away from Guerrero. Perhaps the last chance in the first frame for Prep4Pro. Depending on how Lionsbridge is able to handle it. Besong. Short pass now out along the wing. Callejas can't get there. This one's out for a throw-in. Papa John's, the official pizza of Lionsbridge FC. Try the new Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza. That's Papa John's. Besong and Sanchez going forward. Core gets whistled for a foul. As 12 total fouls here in the first half, 6 apiece for both sides. As the pace certainly seems to be slowing down here as we approach halftime. Callejas overshoots everyone, and the ball goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Brown will get set to play this one in. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Jimmy Fay is there. Whether it's home, life, or auto insurance, Jimmy Fay has you covered. Visit jimmyfay.com for more information. As we sit here, Lionsbridge with a 2-1 lead after 45 minutes against Prep4Pro. The official blows the halftime whistle, and goal scored in the 21st minute by Andrew Bennett. And in the 32nd, Danny Lokko able to convert from the penalty spot. And just a minute later, Les Besong, the visitors, thanks to a free kick just inside the Lionsbridge half of the field. Certainly not a goal that they should give up. They look to be in the driver's seat with their foot on the gas, but letting it slip for just a minute, showing you just how dangerous it can be if you're not dialed in. The entirety of the contest can let easy wins slip away from you. As they try and get back in the win column, currently undefeated so far this season. It's Lionsbridge with a record of 8-0-2. In their last time out, June 15th, they had to come from behind and rely on a 90th minute stoppage time, game-tying goal from Kiingi to keep their undefeated season alive. We're going to see how they fare coming up here in the second half in about 15 minutes against Prep4Pro. Lionsbridge up by 1 at the half.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
Fractures are diagnosed through a thorough history and physical exam in the office with us. Stress fractures can be treated by decreasing weight bearing through the affected bone. Sometimes that may require crutches, bracing, or casting. Then as the pain starts to get better, you can slowly start to incorporate cross-training with it and physical therapy to help correct any type of underlying muscular imbalances or biomechanical errors to take pressure off of the bone.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollar's hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
Hey Lionsbridge fans, Bruce Farrell here from Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, Hampton Roads' trusted mortgage lender and proud sponsor of Lionsbridge FC. We know every homebuyer is different, so we're dedicated to putting you first every step of the way. Contact me today. I'm ready to make the assist on all your home buying goals. Let's go Bridge!
You're always there with just what they need.
Here you go, sweetie. Got you some dinner.
making tough times easier.
I appreciate it.
And the good times, great.
Here, explain yourself.
To make them feel safe, special, and most of all, loved. You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
I started my career by going to the United States Merchant Marine Academy. My favorite part of working at a shipyard is the dynamic jobs we do every day. There's always new challenges and new problems that come up.
I went through the apprenticeship with Kalani's, coming in not knowing much, but as you grow and go through the program, like I said, you start to learn. My favorite part of my career is just knowing the work that we do helps support this country, also helps protect this country as far as the vessels that we work on.
The second half almost underway here at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge currently with a 2-1 lead over Prep4Pro. Andrew Bennett, Daniel Lokko getting in on the score sheet here for the home side, as well as for the visitors, Bless Besong. Lokko scoring from the penalty spot as Ma is offsides here to start the second frame of action. Lionsbridge so far undefeated this season. Prep4Pro looking to spoil that record in front of their home fans. Possibly hand Lionsbridge their first loss on the year. Lionsbridge was up 2-0 at the start of the game as Lokko trying to touch it down to himself, just a bit out of his reach. Mendez able to take it away. Bennett scored in the 21st minute, and then Lokko converted in the 32nd, but less than 60 seconds later, Besong was able to equalize on a great, phenomenal header, perfectly placed up and over goalkeeper Travis Brown for Lionsbridge. Off a free kick that Lionsbridge knows better than to give away, and if you do, you certainly have to be the first one to the ball, as Guerrero was there. Able to take it away, and Core continues the pressure to keep the ball at the feet of Lionsbridge. Lokko backheel pass cutting towards the center. Guerrero couldn't pick it out, but Bennett has some help. Aboutaleb to Bennett. Can't get off a cross as Britton got in the way. Corner kick coming up. Remember, of course, if a Lionsbridge player scores on a header, everyone here in attendance has a coupon for a free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. And if you want to be in the crowd, head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to see when games are happening next year at TowneBank Stadium and to purchase your tickets. Here's Bennett outside the box. The shot well off target. You have to do better from that angle with that kind of space. Ball squeaked a bit out in front of him. Wasn't able to wrap his foot around it enough to try and curl it back towards the target as it goes out for another goal kick. And the players with a bit more energy here after the halftime break. And if you need some energy, Ghost is the official energy drink of Lionsbridge FC. So stop by the beer tent to try Ghost's two most popular flavors, orange cream and blue raspberry. Guerrero, a good solid pass up to Lokko, who gets it back. Switching the field. Going forward, Core. The goalkeeper, Phillips, is able to get there first. A good pass up to Core, but a bit too far out of his reach, and these balls have to be picture perfect. They're going to have to beat Phillips, as he's been so diligent all night, knowing when to stay on his line and being very quick to make the jump. Lionsbridge trying to go forward here. And inside their own territory. No substitutions at halftime. There's a hefty throw. Core heads it on down the line. Lokko battling with Besong, who knocks it out of play. Thrown for the home side. Taken quickly. Dropped back for Bennett. Has Guerrero in the middle of the field and plays it back to Bijou in the defense. Guerrero gets it now through three defenders. Has to get the ball off his foot. Plays it towards the corner. Lokko, can he keep it in play? He does. Cross back across the center. Besong able to make a good stop, clearing it away. Now Ma, taking it in stride. Has a player moving down the line. Able to link up with Jones. Battling with the defender. Sliding challenge. We'll say he missed the ball, or whether the forward is able to get another touch on it subsequently to the sliding attempt from Hupe. Good challenge from Nick Hupe. Second to last line of defense there for Lionsbridge. Able to hold strong. It was Christian Jones who tried to turn on the Jets there for Prep4Pro. His appeals for a handball now get called. First foul of the second half goes against the visitors. Bennett a bit too quick on the restart. Now slows it down. Aboutaleb on the wing. Can't get past the defender, but the ball goes out of bounds. The throw-in coming up. Hupe. Lokko in a 2-on-1. Can't find space just yet, but tries to create it for himself. He goes down, and it'll be a free kick for Prep4Pro. Foul against Lionsbridge. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group is the official mortgage partner of Lionsbridge FC. When it's your first home or your next home, Atlantic Bay is your mortgage consultant for life. As Phillips plays this one up towards the middle of the field as the lights are here on as Aboutaleb finds his way inside the 18. Tries to lay a cross off, but it looks like that was out off the defender Mendez, and it was. Another corner kick coming up. Bennett moves over to take this one. In their 52nd minute, a good opportunity for Lionsbridge to try and tack on another goal. They've got Hall in the center of the box, and he's certainly a player to watch. It is played out for Bijou. Lokko attempt to swing it around, but instead cleared away by Besong. All the way up to the halfway line. Guerrero a good touch to bring it down. He's being shadowed by Basso. He creates some space for himself going backwards, but gives it up as he can't find core along the defensive line. Out of bounds, a throw-in. A couple of players warming up along the sideline for Lionsbridge. We have yet to see someone make their way up for a substitute at the center of the field. Hall taking some space that he had, but his pass is off the mark. A poor clearance from Phillips. Lionsbridge with another attack given to them. Core can't get through Besong and getting a bit frustrated there. As it's out for another goal kick. Peninsula Eye Care is an official sponsor of Lionsbridge FC, conveniently located on Highway 17 in Yorktown. Peninsula Eye Care has been serving the Peninsula patients since 1990. Visit peninsulaeyecare.com to learn more. And here at Chick-fil-A night at TowneBank Stadium. Chick-fil-A has been one of the long-standing partners of Lionsbridge FC. This one is played up over the top. Lokko settling it down across the middle. Aboutaleb can't finish it again, and that's the second time tonight he's been in great position out on the field and hasn't been able to convert. Have to take a moment and just take a deep breath and try and reset yourself mentally after that last attack. Trying to have the shortest possible memory. Forget everything that's happened before as Riley Ma heads off the field, and the substitute will come on to take his place. And coming into the action is Mamadou Ba. He'll be up in the forward position, right where Riley was, and visitors need another goal to try and tie things up. Bennett's pass. Quite find Aboutaleb. Now Hupe being brought back, trying to shield this one out of play. Attacker able to get there and prevent the ball from going out for a goal kick, but here's a throw-in for Lionsbridge. A chance here for Prep4Pro to try and lock this ball down inside this half. Possibly turn the ball around going the other way. Here's Jones. Pass for Capsusos. Jones couldn't get up, and now the ball is headed back into the defense. Besong, short pass out wide. That's the wrong way you want to be facing if you're Britain. He gets upended, and Core gets whistled for a foul. Now here's another substitute making his way out onto the field. That'll be Bryce Miller. He'll be taking the place of Connor Britton. Another substitute, and here seeing his first action. Miller immediately getting into the thick of things. Lokko couldn't find a teammate to get that pass off to, as Miller's first pass going up the field was a good one, able to find Jones. The ball immediately going out of play. Another throw in for Lionsbridge. This one is played short. Aboutaleb, defender on his back, rolls it out from between his legs. Strong defense by Moore. In the midfield. Buys some more time for his team to make their way over towards this sideline. There's quite a number of red jerseys here to slow down the Lionsbridge attack, but Aboutaleb switching the field, opening things up on the opposite wing. Guerrero rolls it back for Bennett. Getting it back. Now along the sideline. Barber across the middle. But Phillips is able to stand right on the edge of his post. Not a very threatening attack at all for Lionsbridge. They had a bit of a strong first half, at least in terms of pressure. Not necessarily the most dangerous of chances, but they were consistently getting the ball forward. Catching the defense out of position, as Hall had his good positioning there to make a key takeaway, but his pass to start a counterattack off target, rolls out of play. And a throw in for Callejas. It's knocked out of bounds once more by Hupe. The visitors will get set to do it again. Kaputzos with a throw. This one inside the 18. Defense gets there. Aboutaleb short pass. Lokko trying to move quickly, get in behind the defense. He's aided on by Sanchez's touch, but this one gets away from him. Lionsbridge maybe a bit too eager to go forward. We need to settle some things down, as here's Shaw with space over on the edge of the box. Shot from distance, and good grab by Phillips. Had to move a little bit towards his left to make the save, but the important part was he holds on to it and denies a second chance for Lionsbridge. Now surveying the field. It's a really good boot through this ball. Gives Prep4Pro great field position when they start this attack. Here's Jones over by the corner flag. And work his way inside towards the center of the field, or at least enough space to fire the ball off. Moore dropping it back. Kaputzos into the defense for Callejas. Playing with a back three now. They need a goal in the 59th minute. Trailing by one. Lionsbridge, 2 goals so far. Bennett and Lokko. Only one for the visitors, and that's Besong, as the pass is off the mark. Trying to play it back in across the middle, but out for a goal kick. As Lionsbridge is able to hold off that last attack. It'll be a pair of Lionsbridge substitutes coming out onto the field. Lionsbridge Football Club would like to thank our incredible friends at Clancy & Thay's Construction Company for their long-standing support of the club. Clancy & Thay's aims to do the right thing the right way, and that is the Clancy way. So Will Tidwell coming out onto the field. See his first bit of action here tonight. He's coming on to replace Sam Hall. There's a bit of an Ironman here coming into this contest. Team high for 620 minutes played. Leading Lionsbridge, and also TJ Hurd getting into the action, taking the place of Tony Shaw. Going forward, Bennett. Out along the sideline, in across the center, Aboutaleb can't put it away. Defender Mendez able to get there first. That's the third chance Aboutaleb has had right around the 6-yard box, but he hasn't been able to put away. Nevertheless, still a corner, dangerous situation for Lionsbridge on offense. It's Bennett moving over to take the corner. This one punched away by Phillips. We'll go out for another corner kick. Aboutaleb is a bit off his game, the 21-year-old forward, UNC Wilmington. Normally a name that you can count on to try and produce some offense. Ball goes out for a goal kick. He's rather uneventful here tonight on the field. There's Aboutaleb. 2 goals and an assist so far. We're on match day 11. Core plays it up top for Lokko. One touch off the crossbar into the back of the goal. Perfect placement on that shot from Core. From Lokko as he hits the gritty over by the corner flag. Great pass from Core, perfectly weighted up and over the defense. Lokko able to put it away cleanly. We saw a replay of that right there. Lokko making a quick run in behind the defense, and Core able to find him with a one-touch pass on the volley. And it really doesn't get much better than that. Picture perfect pass and sliding that one home just under the crossbar, giving it a nice kiss as it says goodbye and finds its way into the back of the goal. As Core here, another attempt, fires this one just over the crossbar. Lionsbridge nearly doubling up in a pair of minutes. He'll take the previous goal for Lokko. And there immediately again, right after the kickoff, Lionsbridge trying to jump on the ball and win it back, really costing Prep4Pro another goal on the board. Lionsbridge will get a throw. It's a strong throw, able to find its way past the defense. Trying to recover it though is Besong. Core goes down. Possession for the visitors. Callejas for the throw. Caputzos turns to move it up the field. Bijou gets in the way of it, knocks it down for Bennett. Guerrero can't take it away from Miller. No call from the official as Prep4Pro holds on to the advantage. Aboutaleb, a nice challenge. Core trying to keep it in the 2-on-1, but he can't. Now here's Jones making a good turn up the field. Hupe misses on his challenge. Ba along the sideline on Bijou. Good job to control himself, not lunging in on the challenge. As he tries to contain the player, has some help from Aboutaleb. As Moore has to get the ball off his foot. Caputzos back to Moore. Has some space. Goes back where it came from. Caputzos, plenty of real estate here to switch it out to Callejas on the far side of the field. Right in towards the box. Brown can't get contact on the ball. Lionsbridge able to clear it away. And that's the important part for them. It was a very dangerous effort by Prep4Pro. Turning around, Basso. Back to Callejas. Has room. Another cross. In towards Brown, who takes it on the hop. It was Hupe who had to try and quickly recover the play out on the far side. And Lokko loses his footing. Turning the other way. Bit of an odd man rush here on the near side of the field. Moore loses his footing. He goes down. No call from the official as it's knocked out of bounds by Hupe. Tidwell over on the near sideline. Tidwell, defender coming in hot, and this one goes out along the end line. Tidwell able to do his job successfully. Rennick going out for a corner kick. While holding off Jones. While holding off number 11, Mamadou Ba. Only Bowditch Ford can give you a Bowditch deal. Lowest price possible, the absolute best service, their commitment to your safety. Nobody beats a Bowditch deal. Battle for possession here in the midfield. Lionsbridge trying to come away with it. Besong clears it away. Guerrero now, moving it up the field. Moving quickly along the sideline. Trying to go up and find Hurd, but pass can't get there. Now it's the visitors beginning a counterattack. Good play to keep it alive for Jones. Moore in the middle of the field, gets past Guerrero, and offsides by a good margin was Ba. Now 4 more substitutes coming out onto the field for Lionsbridge. Maxi Hopfer coming onto the field for Joe Core. Josh Spencer for Andrew Bennett. We look to keep track of these players that come out onto the field, as well as the ones coming off. Tennant McVea also making his way out there, one of the assistant coaches. Certainly one who loves the game. Will take place the candidate for man of the match tonight, Danny Lokko. Lokko with 2 goals, and so far, rather 2 goals tonight. The first one being from the penalty spot, and then the second one, the most recent goal of this contest. And Kisa Kiingi also seeing his first action here tonight. As Aboutaleb is making his way off the field. Travis Brown also will see his night come to an end. The goalkeepers, there's an alteration for Lionsbridge in the last line of defense as they look to go forward. As Jimmy DiMaggio will come in for them. Guerrero to Hurd. Down by the corner flag. Sending a cross in. Taken down inside the box, but it'll just be a corner kick here for Lionsbridge. That's their 5th corner here this half. Hurd gets set to send in the corner. One right in the middle into a bunch of red shirts. Cleared away by the visitors and knocked out of bounds. Good effort by Tidwell to try and get there, but there's too much speed on the ball. There's a foul called against Hurd as he goes in dangerously on that challenge. Bit of a reckless play. And he'll receive a yellow card here in the 71st minute. So Callejas gets set for the free kick. Hopfer with the one-man wall. Feels like he's 10 yards away, but backed up by the official just a bit more. Ball squeaks free. Guerrero tries to knock it further back down the field, but said defense is able to get there first for Prep4Pro. Hopfer gets slowed down. It's a foul by the visitors. Now standing over top of the ball. Just slowing things down for Lionsbridge was Besong, as he quickly hustles back into the defense. Ball getting adjusted here for Hupe, as he surveys the field. Trying to get a good look at things. McVea gives him the nod to send the ball his way. Working his way down the 18. The goalkeeper does a bit of spring cleaning. Phillips taking down McVea. You certainly have to be a big body to take down McVea. He's got a great frame for a defender. Has a lot of height and mass to him. Usually comes out on top and aerial challenges Hopfer with a dribbler straight to Phillips. Speaking of Tennant McVea, Lionsbridge has a new podcast called This Is Our Bridge, and you can join host Freddie Carty each week as he talks with Lionsbridge coaches, players, and staff. McVea was a special guest on this most recent episode. It's a chance for the visitors. DiMaggio spills it, has poor communication with the back line, and Bijou is forced to make the save and recover that one. As nearly crisis along the defensive line. DiMaggio couldn't hold on to it. Moore is headed off the field. He's been a very integral part for this Prep4Pro attack going forward here in the second half. Coming on to replace him is Damian Friday. Now Besong is down on the field, and there'll be another substitute for the visitors. The trainer is waved onto the field. There might be one more substitute for the home side as well, as we move later and later into this contest. 75th minute. Guerrero might be having his number called here as he moves over towards the sideline. And it is Guerrero who's making his way out. And he's going to be replaced by number 4, Joe Summerfield. Guerrero, despite his small stature, one of the shortest players on the field, certainly makes up for it with his quickness and determination. You can see him quickly battling back vigorously to try and win the ball for his side. In almost any situation, certainly something you love to see as a coach. This one is played all the way back, just knocked out of bounds by Hupe. Or at least that was the attempt. When didn't quite go as far laterally as he was hoping for. Tidwell had to just get the extra nudge on it. Leo Sanchez headed out of the game. Brian Faulkner coming on to replace him for Prep4Pro. Throwing coming for Mendez inside the 18. Kiingi. A shot from distance. DiMaggio couldn't get there. A good thing for him and the Lionsbridge fans. The attempt was off target. Kiingi 1 goal and 2 assists this season, and his lone goal so far was scored in the 90th minute to tie the game last time out. That was against Nova FC June 15th. Now a goalkeeping change for Prep4Pro. So Mac Phillips, who's had quite a good night, he's made almost as many saves as he could. Of course, it's always difficult to make the save on a penalty kick. And Kevin Gill on to replace him. And Julio Guevara out into the action as well. There were a couple of great saves that Phillips had, and Lokko, great positioning inside the 6. Phillips able to parry it away. There's a yellow card given out here in the 78th minute. Defender getting a bit too eager to try and slow up the Lionsbridge attack moving forward. Here on the free kick. So we'll have to see who that one was delivered to. As Hupe plays this ball up, trying to find McVea, just off target though. Miller heads it away from the Lionsbridge players along the side of the field. This one slides past Spencer. The yellow card was issued to Austin Brooks. As Hopfer keeps it in play, sliding challenge, sends this one out for a corner kick. Played short Hopfer from distance, skipping off of Gill's hands. He can't hold on to it. Second chance, follow up. Gill goes down with the ball. Good save by him. Important that he holds on to it, especially that second time around. Didn't get burned for the first mistake. Good fortunate for him. This ball is played up and over the defense. Gill redistributes. Abdullah. McVea. Good touch for Hopfer, trying to play him to the corner. Too much power behind it. It seems like the floodgates have opened up here for the substitutes for the visitors. There's a free kick just inside the halfway line for Prep4Pro inside Lionsbridge territory. Trying to do some damage on the scoreboard. 2 goals, certainly not out of reach just yet. Spencer able to head the ball away. McVea in pursuit, trying to turn this ball over. Good sliding challenge from Tidwell. Able to win the ball back. Up top, Hopfer moving quickly inside the 18, off his left foot. Throws it too far around the ball. It'll be out for a goal kick. It'll also bring us to tonight's drive of the game, which is brought to you by Bowditch Ford. Only Bowditch Ford can give you a Bowditch deal. The lowest price possible, the absolute best service, and their commitment to your safety. Nobody beats a Bowditch deal. And tonight's drive is, of course, the Lionsbridge, their third goal of this contest. It was a great ball played up to core. Had a magnificent first one-time touch off the volley. Straight to Lokko, who fired it into the crossbar and barred down into the back of the goal. Lay on from the official as Ba tries to send an across. But a great effort from the Lionsbridge players. Everything done picture perfectly, down to an inch. Of course, especially in those one-time passes, you have to get perfect contact on the ball. There's a heavy challenge from Miller, goes uncalled. Settling it down, McVea gets stuck in it. Good turn back towards the center by Friday. And now a hefty challenge comes sliding in, trying to walk away innocuously. As Hupe's down on the field, and maybe a little bit of frustration there from Friday. Coming in for the slide tackle. Grayson Basso coming onto the field. It'll be Emerson Reyes, the substitute. Thrown along the sideline, Kiingi booted on by Hopfer down the line. A great ball by him, skipping along the sideline, and finally this one rolling out deep inside Prep4Pro territory. Good eyes by the official, laying that one down, making sure he knew where that one crossed the sideline. There's Guerrero on the throw. Now here's one for Lionsbridge. McVea flicking it on for Hopfer. Trying to get in past the defense. That's Faulkner. Hopfer with a good space. Across the center and off target. Good look for Summerfield. That'll be well off the mark and go out of play. That'll bring us to tonight's Man of the Match, which is brought to you by Riverside. Riverside Health System is the official sports medicine and athletic training provider for Lionsbridge FC. The club would like to thank our great partners at Riverside for keeping us in the game. And tonight's Man of the Match is Danny Lokko. He had a foot in that third goal. He was able to score that goal and also scored the second goal for Lionsbridge from the penalty spot after earning himself and his team a penalty kick. Staying cool, calm, and collected all throughout this game. He's really put on the pressure for Prep4Pro and been able to do a lot on offense as well as help out on defense. Very eager to win the ball back. Certainly well deserved for him as he's had himself a very strong showing tonight. Great bit of skill and called back by the official. That might be the wrong call from him, as here's a card being issued to number 4, Guevara, in the 85th minute. But it certainly looked like Tidwell had the advantage going down the line, almost uncontested. The referee called it back. So here's the free kick. Kiingi can't get there. Defense clears it away. Knocked down for Hopfer. He's offsides. Tried to touch it past the goalkeeper. The fans unaware of the linesman on the far side of the field. Ignorance is bliss until the snap back to reality. But improvement for Lionsbridge here in the second half. That's only their first offsides call here in the second 45 minutes compared to 2 in the first. They've really been able to settle things down and dial things back a little bit in terms of aggression on attack. It's a great touch from Tidwell over by the sideline, able to get around the much bigger player, Mamadou Ba. He gets set for a throw. Kiingi tried to flick it on. Guerrero there, able to make the stop. Brooks. Short pass, back to Reyes. Here's Guevara in towards the box. Knocked out. And Bijou's down holding his ankle. Looks like he might have gotten stepped on inadvertently by Abdullah. Tries to walk it off as a free kick for Lionsbridge deep inside their own territory. DiMaggio will take it. As he plays it quickly to Hupe. Lays it out in front of him and gets the pass off just in time. Kiingi does an overlapping run along the sideline by Tidwell. Does well, able to find him. Hopfer on sides, inside of the 18. Can he take a shot? Yes, he can, but parried away by the goalkeeper. Second chance right here in front of the goal mouth. Sliding effort by the goalkeeper. Denies Summerfield his first goal for Lionsbridge. Holding on to it still. Kevin Gill cannot hang on to the ball, and that's a problem for Prep4Pro. But he's bailed out by his defense as he was getting peppered by the Lionsbridge attack. Now Tidwell being signaled by Spencer as well as McVea to slow things down, give them a chance to collect their breath. And now McVea positioning himself, trying to get behind the last defender. No offsides on a throw, flicks it on and just off target. McVea thought he had that one just about a foot wide of the goal. There's some upcoming contests here for Lionsbridge FC. June 25th, they'll be back in action here at TowneBank Stadium as they take on Ashland Town FC at Peninsula Eye Care Night. And then they'll be on the road for battle against the second place team in the division, Christos FC. It'll be a very important game for both sides. Lionsbridge trying to maintain their foothold at the top of the table as Hupe lays it off for McVea, and Hope play it over to Kiingi along the sideline. Kiingi trying to find some space, able to get the pass off to Spencer, but it's just touched out of bounds by Miller. That'll have likely massive playoff implications. As Kiingi was down for a moment, seems to be able to collect himself, and he's headed off the field. Coming back out onto the field is Omar Aboutaleb. Here comes the throw. In towards the box. Gill punches it away unconvincingly. Hurd trying to knock it back into the mixer using his head. Aboutaleb, good touch to slide it between the feet of Miller. Instead, it'll be a throw-in for the visitors. And so after that contest on the 29th, that'll be at Glen-Burnie, Maryland. Lionsbridge will be back in action at home on July 3rd as they take on crosswater rivals Virginia Beach United on Riverside night. Also, there's going to be fireworks brought to you by Bowditch Ford after the game. It'll be the third game of the Coastal Virginia Challenge Cup. Lionsbridge having secured the cup exactly a year ago today to complete the three-peat, and they also won it again this year. Hopfer for McVea, trying to find him again. Guevara trying to clear it away. Hopfer back with the ball on his feet, fires that one under the goalkeeper. What a shot for Hopfer. 90th minute strike for Maxi Hopfer. Led the Dukes of Duquesne in points with 11 goals and 6 assists, most goals for a Duke since 2015. Certainly a focal point for the Duquesne offense and getting the job done here for Lionsbridge FC for the 4th goal of the night. McVea and Hopfer trying to link up since those two came out onto the field, and finally it pays off for them. The two have been working very well in tandem tonight. Finally getting all the cards to fall in the right place. Throw in the player down on the field for Lionsbridge. It's the one who took the throw. He landed a bit awkwardly when he went to go take the throw. Didn't really move. Here comes the physio out onto the field. Brought to you, of course, by Riverside. Riverside Health System is the official sports medicine and athletic training provider for Lionsbridge FC. The club would like to thank our great partners at Riverside for keeping us in the game. Looks like it's Nick Hupe, who's gingerly making his way over to the sideline. He might have caught a cramp in his calf. Now getting some attention over on the sideline. Owen Barber also off the field for Lionsbridge. Joe Core back out. Hopfer trying to battle with the defender, able to get the ball back, trying to double up again, slips it between the goalkeeper's legs. 2 for Hopfer. Maxi Hopfer seeming to do no wrong here in the 90th minute. 2 goals for him in stoppage time. Had 3 assists coming into the action tonight, and now 2 goals to his name. Started 18 of 18 games this season at Duquesne. 24 of 24 over his career with the Dukes, and certainly not hard to see why. As the man has a nose for the ball, and he knows where the goal is as well. 2 goals for him. A goal for Bennett, 2 for Lokko, who was tonight's Riverside man of the match. An emphatic 5-1 win for Lionsbridge. A very strong showing from the boys in blue as they continue their undefeated season, 9-0-2. Through 11 games so far, still at the top of the table in the USL2 division. Here at Chick-fil-A night, we'll be taking on Ashland Town FC on June 25th, so about a week away, and you can head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to secure your seat at Peninsula Eye Care Night. That's a game on a Saturday night, 7 p.m. Festival, of course, at 5 p.m. Always a great time here in Newport News, the TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge with a very strong showing as now they're going to make their way over towards the sideline. Sign some autographs, shake some hands, and applaud the fans who came out to support them. What a showing for Hopfer, especially in his last 10 minutes of the contest. 2 goals in the 90th minute of stoppage time. Lionsbridge really got things rolling late into the contest. 3 goals for them in the second half. And for all of us here at TowneBank Stadium, wishing all the fathers out there a happy Father's Day. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. For Austin Gregory's production crew and the rest of the bridge, I have been and will continue to be Austin Urch, and we will see you next time.